Hi, my name is Erhard. I'm a physiologist specializing in body work and body movements. In 3 months, I will be 70 years old. Yes, 70, 70. I had several injuries, sports injuries, fracture of the hip, shoulder, wrist, knee, ankle, and I found somatics, especially Hanna Somatics, taught by James Knight, the best way, the easiest way to loosen up my muscles, tendons, and regain my motion and posture.
This next exercise is called somatic hip openers. And the anatomical focus is the inside and the outside of the leg, as well as the hips and the ankle. So the starting position is your right knee is forward with your left foot touching the top of the left thigh, and your left foot is obviously behind you. Left hand is on top of the left knee, and there's a concept in Hanna Somatics called pandiculation. And so what I'd like you to try to do is to lift your top knee into your hand, and at the same time that you're lifting your knee, you're applying pressure with your top hand, approximately 1 or 2 pounds of pressure. You're matching the strength of the leg muscles. And now let your leg slowly give in as you keep pressing with your top hand. Perfect. And then let it go. So we're going to be talking about this in other somatic exercises as well. So let's try it again. I'll try to explain it again. So first, lift your top knee into your hand. At the same time, your top hand is pressing into your knee and matching your strength. And now slowly let go of the contraction in the leg muscles until you get to the bottom, and then let it all go. Remember to breathe. Take a nice deep breath in. Sometimes when you're learning something new, we tend to hold our breath. So let's try it again. Lift the left knee into your hand and your hand into your knee. With your eyes closed, feel which muscles you're using on the outside of your leg. And now slowly come down and let it all go. Perfect. And this last repetition, then press your knee into the ground for just 1 or 2 seconds and then let it go. So I don't know if you felt, we're working, one of the major muscles here is the tensor fasciae lata, also known as the TFL, and we're also working the abductors and the adductors. All right, let's change it up a little bit. Let's bring your hand over to the right, on top of the right knee. We're gonna do the same exact thing. So lifting the right knee off the floor into your left hand, match the strength of your leg and your arm, and now let your top arm win as you slowly lower the leg. And let it all go. Good. And again, eyes are closed. Lift that top knee into your hand. Notice where you feel the contraction in your leg, and slowly lower it down, applying firm pressure, but not too much so you're not straining, and then release. And I like to do things in threes, so let's do one more repetition. Bring your right knee into your left hand. Hold it there for a moment. Notice where you're feeling the sensation in your leg, and then make it slow and smooth on the way down. Your goal, if you find yourself kind of, sometimes there's a little bit of chatter as your leg is going down, you want to work at smoothing that out. Great. And since this is the third repetition, then press your knee into the ground. There's another option in this exercise, and that's to change the angle with this top foot. So if you want to bring your ankle a little bit forward, be careful that this is not putting any extra strain on your knee. Some people have sensitive knees or injuries, so this may be too much, but just pick another position with that top ankle. And let's try it again. Place your left hand on top of the right knee, and then lift your top knee into your hand, And you might notice a different part of your leg muscles engaging. And then slowly come down. And also into the hip. Awesome. Okay, relax. And let's try that again. Lifting the knee up. With your eyes closed, notice if you can make contact with the sensation in the hip and the groin. And slowly come down. Nice breathing. And let it all go. And then bring your knee down into the floor just for a couple of seconds. That's called a lock-in. And relax. Okay. And the last part of this side of the exercise is to bring your focus back to this ankle here, the left ankle, and use 2 fingers to place on top of the foot. Okay, so in this one, press your big toe into the floor and lift your heel off the floor, applying pressure with your 2 fingers, like a pound of pressure or so, matching the strength, and then slowly give in with your leg as you keep pressing with your top fingers, and then let it go. And we'll do this 3 times as well. So lifting the heel, with your eyes closed, notice now what sensations you're feeling from the ankle to the knee and then the knee to the hip. And then slowly come down. And release everything. Good, keep the rest of your body relaxed, and we'll do it one more time. Big toe on the floor, lift the heel, notice what's happening in the hip, and the side of the leg, and then slowly come down. This is the perfect pace, and let go of everything. Good, and then press your heel and the side of your foot down into the floor. This is called a lock-in, like I said earlier, and now rest. Perfect, all right, bring both of your legs forward. And shake it out a little bit. Just bounce the legs and massage the quadriceps. Good. And then cross your legs and just sit for one moment with your eyes closed and notice how you feel. In Hanna Somatic education, we often take breaks in between each exercise so that the brain can register if there's a difference, and there's a lot of information being relayed. You're repatterning the muscle to brain, creating new neural pathways so that you can regain control, flexibility, and strength in the part of the body that we just worked. So one more deep breath in. Let all of the instructions go. Okay, let's do the other side. The left knee is forward, the right knee is bent, and the right ankle is behind. I wanted to share with you a couple of options that you can do with the arm and the hand that's supporting your weight. One option is to keep your palm flat on the ground. Another option, if your wrist is sensitive and you want to build strength in the wrist, is to create a tripod with the fingers. And then the last option is you can make a fist and support your weight on the back of your knuckles. Okay, great. So with this side, we're going to start with the right knee. So placing the right hand on top of the right knee. Lift the right knee into your hand. At the same time, you're pressing with the top hand into the bottom leg and then holding it for a second. Match that strength. And now slowly let go. Ease up on the bottom leg as you continue pressing with your top hand. And once it reaches the floor, then let go and relax your entire body. And let's do this again. Lifting the right knee into the right hand. With your eyes closed, feel which muscles you're using. And now slowly come down. Keep your focus of attention on the muscles that are releasing. This is a very important part of the re-education process. Let it go. And last time, lifting the knee up into the hand. Pause for a moment. Pause. And slowly come down. Nice and smooth. And let it all go. And now press the knee down into the floor just for a couple of seconds for the lock-in and release. Great. And let's switch over to the left knee. So the right hand on top of the left knee, you're going to be working different parts of the leg now. So go ahead and lift the left knee into your top hand. Pause. Make it slow and smooth as you push your leg down and let it all go. And do it again. Try to relax your shoulders. Great. And then last time. I like to focus on the breathing because it helps just keep your attention on the muscles and also helps the repatterning in the brain. You switch brain waves more into an alpha state when you breathe like this, and then press your knee down into the ground and rest. So it becomes more like a movement and meditation. Okay, wonderful. There's another option. If you're careful with your knee, you can bring this top foot forward a little bit. And at home, also, if you're welcome for the third set to bring your ankle even farther. But for now, for this video, we're just going to place it in this position. And then the hand comes back on the knee. The foot stays on the floor as you press your knee up into your hand. And you might notice as you come down that you're affecting just slightly different muscle coming from your knee into your groin, into your hip. And I like to do things in threes, so let's do this side. Again, lifting up. And again, pause just so you can really make contact with that muscle that you're repatterning, and then coming down and letting go. And then last time, coming up on the inhale and coming down on the exhale. Beautiful. And now press the knee down into the floor and let it go. Great. All right, so let's do the back foot now. Placing the first two fingertips on top of the heel. Keeping the toe balanced on the floor, lift the heel and slowly come down. And rest. All right, so again, lift the heel, keep the big toe down, and with your eyes closed, feel the distance between your ankle and your knee, and the distance from your knee to your hip, and focus on those muscles as the heel comes back down to the floor. You're pushing with your top two fingertips, and then last time, again, as the heel comes up, you're matching the strength of your leg, and then as you come down, the leg is giving in, letting go of the contraction as the top two fingers are still pressing. Great, and press your heel into the ground and relax. Bring both your legs forward and shake it out. Take a nice deep breath in. All right, and then cross your legs, sitting comfortably in an upright position, just for a moment. Bring all of your attention to your hips and your legs. Notice how you feel.